Hey Posh Hearts, I know I've talked to you guys a lot about samples and VIP samples and working on your personal business and rewarding your VIPs and your customers and all that fun stuff. So I am working on this today and I wanted to show you guys what I'm doing and how I am showing customer appreciation and really trying to reward my customers and really working on those that have already ordered that are current customers. Okay, so we have talked about this before, but I want to mention again. Okay, so the whole sorry, got distracted, but the whole point is that reaching new people is there's a lot of time and effort that takes into getting to new people, which is great, which is awesome. This is what we want to do to grow our business. We really want to reach into our cold market, but how can we do that? There's different ways of doing that, right? One of the things that you can be doing, and one way to help sustain and maintain your business, is to follow up. If you are sitting there in your business and you're like, what am I going to do today? I don't know what I should be doing. I'm in a rut. I don't know like what direction I should be taking. If you're kind of feeling like that, then I highly encourage you to really ask yourself, have you followed up? Have you done everything that you can to really, like, I guess, foster these relationships that you already have? Your warm market is where it's at. Your VIP group is where it's at. Like, that is really where you want to grow and really like spend a lot of your time and really kind of you want to foster that growth. You want to foster that love, right? You want to love on your VIPs, love on your current customers, and really follow up. Like, if you really honestly have no idea what you should be doing, seriously ask yourself, have you been following up? Have you been treating your customers as well as you want to be treated, as well as you wish, as you want to, right? And sometimes I have to ask myself this, and I have to be like, well, I really could be following up better. I really should be touching base with my customers, like people that have ordered me from the past, and really people that have ordered from me in the past and really kind of, shown interest already. Have I really like talked to them about it? Have I really like done everything that I wanted to do, right? And sometimes it's not the case, and a lot of the times follow-up is really hard, and you feel like following up is a little bit salesy or you're bugging them, but for the most part, have you even checked in on them? I'm gonna edit this really quick. All right, so when you're feeling like you're in a rut and you're not entirely sure what you should be doing, then I really highly encourage all of you to take a look at what you're doing in your business and are you following up. It's never too late to follow up. It's never too late to check in and be like, hey, that BFF you ordered from me at Christmas time, I hope you really loved it. Like, it's been really busy, but I just wanted to check in and see, how you're doing and if there's anything that I can help you with or whatever, right? So for all of you that are feeling like this is the time to revamp, if you're working on the revamp bootcamp, then good for you. I really hope you guys have taken a lot out of it and are really going through it. For those of you that are brand new, we do have a lot of newbies on the team because of our awesome starter kits right now, and this is where I want you guys to kind of think about where your business is going to go, how you're going to treat your VIPs, and how you're going to be following up with everybody, right? Like, what is your why? What is your mission statement, if you will? And how can you convey that to your customers? And I shared with you guys my why and what, like, the fundamental my fundamental why, what my basics are, and that is to treat people, to help people realize that they deserve to be pampered, and to help everybody realize that they can do this, right? And one of the things that I want to hopefully convey to you guys is that I try to keep my business as simple, replicatable, scalable as possible. I can get very easily overwhelmed. I can get very easily distracted, and I don't want anything that I cannot continue to do with it down the road, right? I cannot continue to do these giant giveaways and these giant like crazy extravagant things if it runs me down every time and it takes me a while to recharge and do it again. You know what I mean? Like, yes, I want to do these things and I want to offer these to my customers, but you need to be realistic and think about what you can be doing to help your customers and to teach to educate them on the products, but then to also make it something that you can be doing as your business grows. So if you're new to Perfectly Posh, then this is what I encourage you to do, is think about what you can be doing and how you can continue to do this as your business grows. So yeah, you might have a couple customers or a handful of customers now, and it might be easy for you to, I don't know, make the cutest theme thank you and handmade cards and all that fun stuff. But are you going to be able to do that when you have 50 customers, when you have 75 customers, when you have 100 customers, right? Unless, you know, making handmade cards is like your thing and you get a lot out of it, then maybe that's great. However, you have to kind of think about what is important to your business, what's income producing, and where your time should be spent. And with your current customers and anyone that's ever ordered from you or has ever touched base with you, you already have one touch with them, which is great. This is why cold market is very hard, is because they have to have like 7+ touches with something before they will like trust it, before they will buy it, you know. So with the people that have already purchased, that have already tried, that have already had several touches with it, this is where you want to foster that growth, foster that relationship. So I really want you guys to kind of think about that with your business and how you can kind of use that as a stepping stone toward whatever goal you're trying to reach. Okay, now I want to show you guys what I've been working on, and I know I've showed you guys my sample packs like a billion times before, but this is where I wanted to kind of show you guys, rather than tell you guys, how I am focusing on my personal business and how I want my personal business to grow. And what I want to do is foster that with my VIPs and my customers, because a lot of these guys I love them. They are amazing. Some of these people are some of like the greatest friends now, you know, and I want to treat them well, and I want them to know how much I appreciate them. And everyone has a different love language, but my love language is I love to give things and I love to do that. And so I like to show to my VIPs how much I care, how much I appreciate their orders by giving them sample packs. And I've been wanting to do this forever. And this is the 3rd month that I have done it in a row, and I feel so incredibly proud of myself to be able to keep this consistency, because consistency is so important in your business. And sometimes I'm just like, I don't know. So I actually have been doing this like mid-month. I start putting together the sample packs. This is what I've kind of done, is mid-month I do the sample packs, I put them together for the month, and I kind of have an idea of what I want to do and the kind of like the different things I'm going to put in every single month. However, I don't have anything written down. I probably should, but I don't as of yet. Like I said, I just do things sometimes, okay? But I have all these ideas, and I really need to figure out how to organize them. But this is what I've been doing. So mid-month or so, I sit down and I look at all the different orders that I've had for the month, and I always put my customer orders in Excel, or I put it in the Google Sheets, so that I can very easily go through the line and say, this is what this person bought, this is when they bought it, this is when I followed up with, this is when I followed up, right? Like, this is the dates, so that I know that if I go through my Google Sheet, I have my columns of people I have thanked with a thank you email or card or samples or whatever, and I know when I did it. So then I know what I need to be doing next, right? Like, this is kind of what I do. I sit down every day and I kind of like, okay, who do I need to talk to? Who have I not talked to, right? And I kind of go through my list. So I will transfer the orders from the Posh website over to my Google Sheet. I just like that, because I like that I can edit it and change it, and I can search it. So if I know that Gender Bender is on sale, I can find out who has ordered in the past and if they need to order more, right? So like, if it's on sale, then hey, you know, this is something that you love, it's on sale, did you know? I just want to make sure you guys saw it, blah, 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 right? So anyway, so this is my sample pack for the month, and I've kind of like, as I've gone on, I've kind of thought, oh, well, this is what I should be adding, and this is what should make it better, and this won't take me too much more time, but I think my VIPs will appreciate it. And this is planting seeds for the future, right? My VIPs have said a lot of times where they like what I share. They like the product knowledge that I share with them, which I guess that, I don't know. That's just how I like to share things, because I feel like you don't really get a great appreciation, or as great of an appreciation for something unless you know a little bit more about it. So I like to learn something and I like to share it with my VIPs. And so I've been kind of doing that. And one of the things that I'm doing with my VIPs is I send out sample packs. So if they order in the VIP event of the month, which you guys should always have an event open with you as a hostess, always, always, always. I do that with my VIPs every single month, and they can order through that event, and they will get the monthly sample pack. So this is a set of samples that they can get every single month. This is what I put together for this month. It's a mix of Portal plus the handmade samples. It's just whatever I've kind of like put together, and I kind of make a mix of it. So this one currently has a chunk bar, a hand cream, a face eye cream, hair products, and then a face mask. So I like to give an view of stuff, and usually what makes this cool, well, I think it makes it cool for my VIPs, is that some of the stuff I don't usually sample out. Like I don't usually sample out hair stuff. So if in order to get it, you usually have to go through this because it's not usually something I like typically send out. But so I have this with my Why Posh card. This was in the portal a while back, but there is a template on the team page if you guys would like this. But this kind of fits my, like I said, my mission statement. Everybody deserves to be pampered, and so this is what I love. Is I feel like you got to sit down for just like a few minutes and breathe and just really deserve, you deserve to be pampered. Remember that you deserve for a moment for yourself. So anyway, so there's that. So I always have it. So there's a pack of 6 here. You don't always have to do this many. I just do because I have a bunch of samples. But then this is what I'm adding, and I don't always do this, but I really should. And I think this is one of the things that I think that you guys should totally take a look at as well, is what's in your sample pack. And this just has a list of everything with the descriptions copied directly from the website about what the different products are that they are getting in their sample pack. You could very, very easily do this for 2 sample packs when you send them out in with the postcards and the 2-ounce stamp, because you can very easily be like, okay, here are a couple of Portal samples, and here's like, or Laycon samples or whatever, if they don't have instructions, and then talk about why they're really cool. For some Portal samples, we'll talk about why it's really like what it's good for, but it doesn't give you the details. Like it doesn't, like Prize on the Eyes doesn't tell you that it's going to help, brighten, soothe, and hydrate the delicate eye areas, reducing the appearance of fine lines, wrinkles, and dark circles, right? Like, so you can very easily do this. I just typed this up on Word and just made it like pink and cute, and changing the different fonts is a very easy way to kind of personalize it. So there is that. And then, so I'm just going to fold that, and I'm going to put up my sample pack. One of the other things that I am also doing is I have my social media cards, which I I love, and I really need to use these more. I really love these. Again, super easy to use. I actually just copied one of the premieres that did this, and her design. So thank you for sharing. But this is my social media card, and eventually I can get those printed if I want, like on sturdier stuff, but this works for now. But I just print this on my printer, and I used PicMonkey to put it together, and it's on the back of scrapbook paper, so it's cute. It's not anything that has to be like super hard, but basically it's just like, show off, share your love of Posh, basically, like, did you enjoy yourself? Share your love of it. And that's another thing that I'm putting in here as well. So that, word of mouth, that is one of our best ways to get out there. Because if your customers are sharing with their friends and family have already had a touch with Posh. They already have a recommendation, and recommendations are huge. I'm sure you guys are like that too, where if somebody recommended something or someone or whatever, then you're already like halfway there, right? You're like, oh, well, it must be great because so-and-so whom I trust already recommended it, right? So that's where that comes from. And anyway, so here it is. These are my 5x7 solo bags, which I love, love, love. But this is what I'm doing. This is one of the ways for you to kind of keep in touch and follow up. Like I said, you don't necessarily have to do this giant thing. You really very easily could send 2 or 3 Portal samples flat in a with a 2-cent stamp and 2-ounce stamp. That's under $1 to send out a thank you for anybody that's ordering. So I Love that. I think that is something that you can be doing. This is something that I'm trying out with my VIPs because a lot of my VIPs are, they've been with me for a really long time and they're ordering and they are, I don't, I want to reward them for being so awesome. So this is what I'm doing. But again, you guys could totally take it and fit what works for your business as well. Oh, and then the other thing that I was going to show you guys is that one of the things that you guys can be doing when you're sending stuff out is you can include like a sticker or a label or something like that that says something like look forward to this, right? Or join my VIP group. Or the thing that I was going to say is that this is what I did with my spring fab and floral stuff is I actually got tea from the store, and this is like floral tea because fab and floral for spring, and because I love tea and I talk about tea. But I made labels on my Dymo label maker, and I stuck it on there that just said, hey, don't miss the spring launch on this date. And I have leftovers, so I'm just gonna do this for the mermaid launch, for the summer launch. Hey, don't forget, or depending on the weight of the things, I might not give tea, I might just stick a label on my package. But don't forget to remind your customers that we have a summer launch coming up, something really exciting to look forward to. So hopefully that helps you guys out. I really just wanted to convey the fact that there is always something that you can be doing in your business, and there's really who are you like, let's think about this. Are you the person that's holding yourself back? And I know I'm guilty of it, and I know that I have to take it in waves sometimes because that's just what I'm able to deal with, but it doesn't have to be super hard, and you can keep it as simple as possible, whatever works for you. But following up is going to be key. Keeping in touch with your current customers, your VIP group, and all that fun stuff, that's going to help you guys in the long run, and that's going to be something that you really want to foster and you really want to grow. So hopefully this is helpful for you guys. If you guys are watching the replay, please let me know if this was helpful. Give me a like or a comment or whatever, so that I can see what you guys are thinking. And if you guys do have any questions, feel free to leave a comment and I will get back to you guys. I will talk to you guys later. See you guys.